Okay, pretty girls, let's get into this look. I got the tea on literally the most fire Afro curly look you've ever seen. This is giving a natural cut, and we've got this one straight out of the box. She comes courtesy of Domiso hair, and I'm going to show you how I install literally straight out of the box from start to finish. You guys can see I got a little baby hair on the side, but in the middle, it's giving what lace? Super nice, beautiful, flawless, seamless, and it's literally going to be a 10-minute or less install. So let's just get right into it. This is our gorgeous girl straight out of the box. As I mentioned, this is a glueless 10x7 HD lace wig. She comes with that beautiful pre-cut lace. The knots are bleached, and again, this is an Afro kinky texture. You wouldn't believe it, but this is 22 inches in length. Hashtag the shrinkage is real, and it's gonna be so flawless. This is a look at the inside construction of the cap. Also, you can see here they included this removable comb in the back. You can remove it, you can add it back, and it gives you instructions, which is nice and cool. Here is a look at the adjustable elastic band. It's going to give you the nice glueless fit. So let's go ahead and put the wig on and get right to it. So first of all, this is the hairline. As I mentioned, it says pre-cut lace. It has pre-plucked hairline as well as the pre-bleached knots. This is a 10x7 closure wig, so it gives you the best of both worlds. You get the vibes of a frontal with ear-to-ear like lace, but it cuts off that perfect area where it's like an ear tab so that you can wear it glueless without bonding anything down. Here's a look at what the wig looks like from the back. Now let's get right into the install process. So step one for me is just to pull my hair back, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of edge control and secure my edges. It's important to do this step simply because it's going to help the hairline of your own to blend with that lace really nicely. Now I'm going to go in and tint the lace. Now this is typically a step I would do towards the end, but here I kind of wanted to show you guys if you really just tinted the lace what the wig would look like. Again, this is a 5-star 10 out of 10 wig. You can definitely put this one on, wear it glueless, tint the lace, and walk out of the door. Especially for my beginner ladies who may not have any experience, this is a great wig to start with. Again, because you can simply tint the hairline as I'm doing here, walk out of the door, and you literally would be good to go. But of course, you guys know I'm not going to stop here. So here I was deciding if I wanted to do a center part or a side part. This one has one of those beautiful natural cut and styles to it. So I am going to wear it as a center part, but I definitely wanted to see what the option was. Here, I'm just pulling it apart and just seeing if it's going to give that natural cut like I really wanted to, or if I'm going to have to cut it myself. Now I'm going to go in for the next step, which is the dynamic duo. Even though this is a curly wig and we are going to wear it in a wet, diffused style, you guys know this step here is just going to help it to look a lot more finished. So I am going in with the wax stick, pairing it with the electric hot comb, and really getting in there and making sure that everything, especially the hairline, looks like it's growing out of the scalp. Now this is important to me. It may be a subtle difference to you, but in person, I swear to you, it makes the hugest difference ever. Now that we have it exactly how I like it, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of lace tint, and this here is just a Maybelline powder foundation, and I'm gonna use this one. I believe this is like $3.70. I get it off Amazon because my typical Target or my local Target does not carry this shade, and I'm gonna pull some sideburns ahead as well. I kind of want that sideburns on the side look because this one is a closure wig and it kind of has the ear tabs cut away. I wanted to show you guys that you can still give that baby hair look even without the sideburns attached. So I did pull a generous amount of hair out, and again I kept it low because I really wanted it to go more towards the like bottom so that the center still gives like no baby hair look. So once I put the baby hair out, I did train it to go forward with that electric hot comb. Now I'm going to take my pixie cut flat iron and I'm going to just curl the hair under, and this is going to give me the perfect curl pattern. Now typically you would see people cut the hair first before they curl. Keeping the length attached first and curling it first definitely is going to help you to prevent yourself from burning yourself. So that's why I do it this way. Now you guys can see when you just use a comb to kind of like comb them in, they have the perfect like curl to it. But you got to add a little bit of product for hold. So one thing you can do is use like a glueless adhesive like the Bedeck spray that I love so much, and then you kind of train it in. I decided to add a little bit more product to give me a little bit more control. So I did add a little bit of edge control, focusing that edge control mainly at the base because you really want to keep the ends like wispy and fluffy. And then I decided to just add a lot more of that bed head across the front. And then I pretty much repeated that step on the opposite side. Now, a lot of of people are in shambles when it comes to Eben, and I am supporting the movement. Don't treat us bad, and we won't, we support everybody, but you can't treat us bad and, think we're gonna still support. So I love the bed head. You guys know you can find this in your drugstores like Target and Walmart. It has been my favorite even over the Eben for years, and I still stand behind that. I recommend the bed head. I'll have it linked in the description box. I use that to go ahead and secure my lace. Now I'm going to go in and just play with the ends while the milk belt does the work along the hairline. Here I'm just adding a generous amount of that mousse, and I like to go ahead and use my fingers to go in and detangle. Of course, you got to have a bev, so I am drinking a little bit of rum punch made by me. And then I'm going to continue the same steps on the opposite side. Now that we almost got it together, I did decide to go in with a little bit of Miss Jessie's. I forget which one this is. It is like yellow and purple, I believe. And that just gave me a little bit more softness to the curl, and it actually made it smell really good. And then I just added a little water over top to make sure that all that product I used was saturated. Here is the wet brush. I love this brush, and it helps me to go ahead and to detangle the curls and to help them to really pop. And I love the way this came out. Now that I went ahead and got the curls together, we can go in with the diffuser. You guys know I've been loving this one from Bedhead, and I feel like this is an advertisement, but it's not. I purchased this product by myself, and it is like a little diffuser. Obviously, if you already have a blow dryer, you can typically buy a universal diffuser attachment off of Amazon. I'll have one linked in the description box. Here is a before and after of what it looks like to diffuse the hair. It definitely makes a huge difference, especially because I'm going for that curly cut look. I definitely recommend that with this wig you do the diffusing step. Obviously the wig can also air dry on its own, and it'll do the same thing, but I love the volume I got from doing this step. Now I'm trying to go ahead and make sure it looks perfect. One thing about like the diva cut or like the curly cuts is sometimes you will have hairs in there that may not curl up the way the rest of the hairs do, so I did go in and trim those down. Now if you want to eventually wear the hair straight, which I have no intentions of wearing this wig straight, it may mess up the perfection of the cut straight. Before the curly, it was perfect. I definitely love the way this one looked, and I was feeling myself. I love the fact that I added that baby hair on the side, so straight on forward it looks like a no baby hair look, but when the wind blows or you kind of do a little flip over, it gives the perfect amount of baby hair. I was blown away by this look, so I went ahead and added me some lip gloss. This one is from Elf, and it's like their plumping gloss. Oh my gosh, I have about 4 or 5 of these, and I'm obsessed. This color here I love because it has like a pinky mauve tint to it, but I can definitely wear this one without any liner, which you guys know it's rare to find a color gloss that you don't have to line your lips with as a brown girl. Now I'm going in with a little bit more lace tint. I'm using the same one I used in the beginning just to make sure that the hairline is still tinted perfectly. Now that we're done with the look, let's go ahead and see what they included. This is the packaging. Of course, this is an Afro Kinky curly wig in the length 22 inches. They did include some 3D mink lashes as well as an HD wig cap. I love this one, and you guys can see once it air dries and really sets, the curls are so popping. Again, this is 22 inches in length, so be mindful if you want to purchase this one. You definitely need a longer length to get this cut because again, the curl pattern is really nice and it gives a huge amount of shrinkage. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have all the details as well as a direct link to my girl in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!